BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
10 individuals are currently facing trial in Paris, accused of online harassment directed at Brigitte Macron, the First Lady of France. This legal proceeding marks a significant escalation in a protracted battle against a baseless and persistent rumor, one that has unfortunately spanned both sides of the Atlantic. The core of the accusation revolves around a false claim that the French First Lady is, in fact, a man named Jean-Michel Trogneux. This insidious narrative has been amplified and relentlessly repeated across the digital landscape, prompting a strong legal response from the presidential couple. Earlier this year, President Emmanuel Macron and his wife initiated defamation proceedings in the United States, a move stemming from a rumor that gained considerable traction online. The lawsuit specifically targeted what were described as verifiably false and devastating lies, propagated by right-wing podcaster Candace Owens. These lies asserted that Brigitte Macron, at 72 years old, was born male. The Macron's legal team vehemently argued in their U.S. filing that ample evidence clearly refutes this grotesque narrative, labeling it a campaign of global humiliation and relentless bullying. On a worldwide scale, the current French trial, however, operates independently of the U.S. legal action. It is rooted in a separate online harassment complaint lodged by Brigitte Macron herself in 2024. The 10 defendants, comprising 8 men and 2 women with ages ranging from 41 to 60, stand accused in Paris's criminal court of engaging in online harassment targeting the First Lady. Should they be found guilty, they could face a prison sentence of up to 2 years. All the defendants have vehemently denied any wrongdoing. Prosecutors have detailed accusations that the individuals made numerous malicious comments concerning Brigitte Macron's gender and sexuality. Shockingly, some remarks have even equated the age difference between her and her husband to pedophilia, a grave accusation that has sent ripples of distress through the legal proceedings. During the court proceedings, Brigitte Macron herself provided a poignant statement to the police. She described the online comments as hateful and conveyed the profound difficulty it poses for her grandchildren to hear their grandmother repeatedly referred to as a man. The emotional toll of such persistent online abuse was laid bare, highlighting the human impact of these digital attacks. One of the defendants, Jérôme, a 49-year-old IT technician, was questioned about 9 social media posts made in 2024. These posts, which he either authored or reposted, directly alleged that Brigitte Macron was a man or possessed male anatomy. He attempted to mitigate his actions by stating his Twitter account was relatively small and that his intent was purely a joke, to be sarcastic, nothing more. He further elaborated that his posts were made in a satirical spirit. Addressing the head judge, Jérôme expressed bewilderment at his presence in court, questioning the legal ramifications of tweets in the current climate. He contended that Brigitte Macron, as a figure of significant influence, should accept being criticized. He adamantly denied harassment, asserting his belief that his actions had not violated any laws. Another individual on trial, Jérôme C., who identifies as a debt advisor, echoed similar sentiments. He described his social media activity as a casual evening pastime from his couch, characterizing it as mere humor. He posed a rhetorical question to the court: "Do you need a permit in France to crack a joke?" Jérôme C. also claimed that his sharing of posts about Brigitte Macron's alleged male identity or alleged involvement in pedophilia was intended to inform others. He, too, denied any act of harassment. Meanwhile, the Macron's U.S. lawsuit has firmly asserted that the claim of Brigitte Macron being born a man named Jean-Michel Trogneux is entirely false. The lawsuit clarifies that Jean-Michel Trogneux is, in fact, Brigitte Macron's 80-year-old brother. He resides in the northern French town of Amiens, the same place where he grew up alongside Brigitte and their 4 other siblings in a family renowned for its artisanal chocolate business. Jean-Michel Trogneux has maintained a visible presence, attending both of Emmanuel Macron's presidential inaugurations in 2017 and 2022 alongside his sister, further underscoring the falsity of the claims. Among the list of defendants, all of whom maintain their innocence, is Aurélien Pourcin-Atlin, a 41-year-old publicist known online by the pseudonym Zoe Sagan. Porson Atlin is frequently associated with conspiracy theory circles, adding another layer of intrigue to the ongoing trial. The court is also hearing the case against Delphine J., a 51-year-old woman who presents herself as a spiritual medium. Delphine J. is already a subject of a separate defamation complaint previously filed by Brigitte Macron in 2022. In 2021, Delphine J. controversially posted a lengthy 4-hour interview on her YouTube channel featuring Natasha Ray, an independent journalist. This interview propagated the allegation that Brigitte Macron had once been a man named Jean-Michel Trogneau. In a previous legal proceeding in 2024, both Delphine J. and Natasha Ray were ordered to pay damages to Brigitte Macron and her brother. However, their convictions were subsequently overturned on appeal. It is crucial to note that this appeal court verdict did not validate the claims that Brigitte Macron is a man. Instead, the judges ruled that the legal case brought against the two women did not meet the specific legal definition of defamation under the applicable laws. Undeterred, Brigitte Macron and Jean-Michel Trogneau have pursued the matter further, taking their case to France's highest appeals court, the Cour de Cassation, demonstrating their continued commitment to seeking justice and clearing their names. The relationship between Emmanuel and Brigitte Macron has, for a considerable time, been a subject of intense online scrutiny and commentary. Brigitte Macron, who is 24 years her husband's senior, first encountered Emmanuel Macron during her tenure as a French teacher at his Jesuit secondary school in Amiens. Their initial connection was forged through the school's vibrant theater program, where she directed him in a school play. The Macrons' U.S. lawsuit eloquently articulated the genesis of their bond, stating, "Through the school's theater program, President Macron and Mrs. Macron formed a deeper intellectual connection." The filing further emphasized, "At all times the teacher-student relationship between Mrs. Macron and President Macron remained within the bounds of the law." Brigitte Macron, who has 3 children from a previous marriage, divorced in 2006. She and Emmanuel Macron exchanged vows the following year, at which point he was 30 years old. This personal history, while documented, has unfortunately become fodder for malicious digital attacks and false narratives, now culminating in this high